This dealership has given us access to as many cars as we want to test drive. Performance minis, BMWs, you name it. However, there is a catch. This dealership closes in 1 hour. Can we find the best car in this amount of time? Well, find out in this video. My name is Ethan.
Hey, what about me?
This is my brother Joshua, and welcome to Car Creations. Before we begin the video, please like it and subscribe as we really appreciate it. Enjoy the video. I'm picking the first car and we're gonna be driving a BMW M4. We're just about to go get in it and take it for a spin. Hopefully not a literal spin, but you know, spin around the block. We'll tell you our impressions of it and maybe it's a future car for you, eh?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
All right, so this car has 425 horsepower.
Yeah.
It's this amazing color.
And it's DCT.
Shift quicker than the M3 we saw. That's cool. Okay, do you want to start it? Goodness gracious.
I was trying to look for a button for the exhaust and stuff, but I don't see it.
All right, you ready?
Just cleaning the windshield. It's very similar. The interior layout is very similar to the interior of
2
my
Series you have.
Yeah, my 2 Series. M235i. Except this is rear wheel drive and has 100 more horsepower. So first things first, windows down, of course.
We're lost already.
We don't know how to get out of this.
We haven't even gone anywhere and we're already lost.
I remember years ago, back when I had my R56 Mini, trying to race an M4 on the highway. And now I'm driving one. I never would have thought that would have ever happened. It feels very different to my car already, like so different. Even just moving around with the transmission, not as smooth. Let's not get schmucked by a Mercedes Sprinter van. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what it's like. I'm not gonna pin it, don't worry.
I wonder if this has the M exhaust. I don't think it did from
No,
looking
it
at
doesn't.
it.
It's stock. I asked him.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I'm gonna lose the camera out the window.
I don't.
You have the ZF transmission, right?
Yeah, and this is dual clutch. Make sure that I'm not dissatisfied with my own car now. So fast.
My toes are like this in my shoes right now. We knew it was gonna be faster than your car, right?
We did. It feels different though. There's a whole nother feel.
Yeah, you can really feel the gear shift.
It's just everything feels so much harsher.
Yeah.
So much harsher. I mean, it's a proper M car, right? Love it.
I do like the color. I mean, probably not for everyone. It's a little bit of a poop color, but yeah, I like it. It's cool.
It's a lot more jerky. So that's the reason that the ZF transmission was put into the new M3 and M4 competitions, because they're a lot better for driving and being a driver's car. This, like, you're driving and it's like, oh, jerky. I'm sure as you get better at driving it. I've driven this for like 5 minutes so far and I'm not that great. You have to be really careful. You can't really just spin it anywhere, because again, my car's all-wheel drive. This is rear-wheel drive, so you hear a little if you just pin it.
It doesn't have a ton of pumped-in sound either, which is nice. Yeah. It's all straight engine and exhaust note.
Look at those cars just getting pummeled to death. All this paint being scraped off all the luxury cars.
Okay, do you want to rev it a few times?
So we did a little switcherooskies now. Now Ethan's gonna have a turn driving. My seatbelt locked up.
All right, so we just drove the M4. So what did you think about it, Joshua?
Okay, it was really cool. Really fast, as you can imagine. It's a BMW M4. The shifts are like instant, crazy. I wasn't so keen on the exhaust as it didn't have all the pops and crackles that mine had.
And one of the things that I didn't like about it, probably because I'm a Mini owner, was it felt like a boat to drive. It was huge.
Yeah, it was, and like anytime you hit the gas a little bit too much, you would like spin the tires way too easily. I mean, it's a sports car, right? What do you expect? You can't complain about too much power.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's do the next car. And this time, because I was complaining about it not being a Mini, let's drive a Mini. So we're just walking around taking a look at some of these cars. Like, look at this JCW. I really love that spec. And I do like these new Countryman too. They look good. I'm trying to convince Joshua to get a Roadster one day. This is cool. So in this video, we're currently working our way through every single car in this dealership. So our next car we're going to look at is this 2020, I think?
2020,
yeah, 2020 John Cooper Countryman. So this is the one with 300 horsepower and all that fun stuff. So let's go take a look at it. So this one is before the facelift, so it doesn't have the Union Jack tail lights. But yeah, oh, this will be cool to take out. And then we also might take out an M2, so stay tuned. And I also love the look of this Clubman here. That's some really cool colors. Like it's like this black and then a cool looking roof. And then I'm gonna have to get those onto my Mini, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you ready?
I'm excited, yeah.
Let's start this in sport mode.
It definitely sounds different. Oh, it's got the heads-up display, nice.
Yeah, so these ones do sound a little bit different than the normal JCW ones, because it is a slightly different engine. So it's the same engine as the GP, actually. So we're driving a GP. How do you feel about driving GP, Joshua?
I'm very excited to drive a GP.
Okay, let's get out of here. So I already feel how smooth it is.
It's such a different driving experience in that M4.
Yeah.
This thing is quick. Wow, that is. I mean, it's not as quick as my.
Yeah, it's quicker than my
BMW.
JCW.
Is it? You think so?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it's quicker than my JCW.
Super firm on the road. If you're looking for a fun but still solid and safe car, this is the one to go for. MINI JCW Countryman.
Or get the Clubman. Clubman's more of a driver's Mini.
Left?
Yeah.
Ready? And good brakes.
Good brakes. It is ideal family car.
Wow. I absolutely am astounded by this car. The shifts are like instant too because it's dual clutch.
Yeah.
The only thing I would change is get a nicer exhaust.
Yeah, well, you can put on the same Pro exhaust I have on my JCW, so. Final thoughts. Bye. All right, so we just finished driving the JCW Countryman, and that was so much fun. It didn't actually crackle and pop as much as I thought it would, but maybe we just have to work it in a little bit. Or maybe they've tuned out the pops and crackles with this new regulations, all that garbage, right? I think it was an awesome car to drive. Like, I didn't really know what to expect with it. It had 300 horsepower, so it's got to be exciting. But at the same time, it was like kind of like a big, kind of like more of an off-roading Mini. So, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, and it was actually probably softer than my off-road Clubman suspension, which is interesting to note. So I might have a fix for that in the future, so stay tuned. Yeah, okay, so it's almost time to close, and we have, what's it, like 20 minutes left? If that. Okay, yeah. So we've only gotten 2 done because we got carried away with the M4. Okay, I'm so excited to drive this car. Here, I'll go rev it for you. 25 minutes of MINI Richmond's time here before they go home for the night, so. They've been very kind for us, so we really thank them. And here it is. Sounds epic. Oh, dude, that back. Oh, yeah. Look what it's got.
No, it's got
what the hell
valves.
is that? Are they open?
Okay, let's just test something. I'm gonna make sure that they're open.
There we are.
There it is.
This sounds twice as good as the M4.
It does. I'd like to sound better than
I like this
Way
car way
better.
better than M4. You heard it here first, guys. M2 is better than the M4.
So fast.
It's just as fast too.
Left some 11Zs.
It's epic, guys. We have like 5 minutes with this car, but it's insane.
When I bought my M235i, it was basically like when I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
It was 5 minutes at the end of closing.
Josh is gonna buy another car
I'm
today.
revving beside a Prius.
Josh is revving beside a rusty Prius. What do you think, Mark?
Dude, this thing is a blast to ride in. Oh my goodness, dude.
I like it better than the M4. I
Yeah,
love it.
it's greedy.
Yeah. This is why BMW is the ultimate driving machine, right here.
Yeah.
And this is why this is the best one.
This is why the M2
look.
has fanboys.
What are your impressions?
I want one. So it's a crazy improvement over my car, and I like it way better than the M4. The M4 is like almost too aggressive.
It's aggressive, but in a like the perfect amount aggressive. Like it's not. I know. It's not overdoing it. Like you feel like you can manage it. The M4 you didn't feel like you could manage the power. Whereas this you can feel like you can manage the power.
I could never pin the M4 because I felt like the back end's gonna kick out and it's gonna put us all into a wall, like a Mustang.
Yeah, the M4 felt like a Mustang, where this feels like, I don't know, what I imagine like a Porsche Cayman or something like that would feel like. What a good way to end an amazing day. Well, we're gonna head to eat, and we're gonna get these keys back before Joshua goes to jail.
Right?
And we'll see you all later.
This time tomorrow, I will be gone. A fading memory, forever worn. I wanna wake up without sorrow.
That car was so amazing. Like it took everything from my M235, all the best parts, and they were just way better. The exhaust, the look of it, the stance, the feel of the shift because it's dual clutch, like the entire feel of that car. I don't know, I enjoyed that way more than the M4, even though it has not as much power as the M4. He's in love.
I'm in love.
I want one. I want one. I have to be happy with my car though. So comment in the description if you think you should get an M2. Well, we'll see. We have exciting plans for my car right now, so stay tuned for those. I have parts coming. So that's our video for the day. Our favorite one was the M2 by a long shot. Please leave in the comments what you guys would have picked as your favorite. Please make sure you give us a like and subscribe for plenty more exciting content. And we'll see you all in the next one. Leslie the salesman said that there weren't any curvy roads around here, but we found one. We just go around the roundabout.